Alright, whoever's watching, trying something new again. We're doing a live stream of me working in SketchUp to try and make a folding deck box that unfolds into your timeline, memories, and what's it called there? And subconscious, I think it is. Yeah, subconscious, got to be that. So we're going to see how this turns out. I started, sorry, I came in halfway through. I already started making part of the hinge. So this is going to fold up nicely. If you saw my other deck box creation, look elsewhere in the videos, you'll see it somewhere. You'll see how the final box looks. Right now I'm just going to be building the rest of the hinges from the side panels to fold up. And then here we're going to have a front piece that folds up or slides in. I'm not sure yet. The other thing I have to learn how to do is figure out how to make these connect. I don't really want to do clips on them, like latches that you clip onto the back. I guess I could, but ideally, let's get rid of this little bit of measurement there. Ideally, I want it to be a pressure fit, so it clicks into place, just to make it easier. Then you're not, it's not movable things. But let's see what we can do with what we got. So, nice thing is this is a separate unit. So when I open that up, I can work on just that unit. The thing is, I got to get my measurements exact to that unit, so that I don't. Because this unit disappears, I've got it set to get rid of hidden geometry, which is good, makes my life a bit easier. So we're going to do that. What was our measurement here? We're 1.25. So our ring around this has to be 1.25. Oh, I think I made a mistake already. I did make a mistake already. This inner ring here has to be smaller than it is. Yes, because for this to lay flat, this has to come across. The ring has to be exactly this 1.25 size, which is going to cause a problem because this inner tube here isn't small enough. So I'm going to have to make that smaller yet. Well, let's start building the outer one, and then we'll worry about that after. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a measurement off of here, going out this way 1.25. And then we are going to tap into this piece. Oh, shoot, I forgot all these measurements are not part of that. So let's measure where these are in relation to that one. So we've got 6.25 and 7.5, and we are up 1.25. So let's see if we can remember all those numbers. So we're going to take our ruler, tape measure, I guess. We're going to come out along the red axis, 6.5. I'm going to go out 7.5, was it? That doesn't sound about right. I know this was 1.25. That's for sure. Let's double back and see what we messed up. This one. The first measurement we got wrong. The first measurement was 6.25, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So, back in. Tape measure. No, along the red axis. Oops. 6.25. Now we're going to delete this other one because we don't need it. And we are going to make another measurement here, 1.25, and we're going to go down 1.25. 1.25. So it is mirroring it on this other one, which is good because that means we're going to have exactly what we need being built twice, so I'm not going to have to build it twice. Now what we're going to do, let's see if we can get the circle to show up in this dimension. Can I? There we are, in the green dimension. We're going to intersect it there. We're going to build our wall. Yep. And from here to here. Perfect. Now we are going to extend it. Where's our push-pull? This has to come all the way to the other side here. Which, can I get it to lock to one of these? Yeah, 105? I'm not sure. It's 105. Sounds about right. Then we're going to reverse this face. Reverse faces. So that this grows. If I did it the other way without reversing the face, I would get nothing coming out here. It would just move, sometimes at least, it would just move the panel over, or I would then have to reverse it. I love deck boxes. I have 2 Genesis 3D printed boxes I won at last year's auction. Oh, I didn't know they had 3D printed boxes, James, at last year's auction. That's pretty cool. I was unaware of that. I thought this was Something new and fancy from me, but obviously not. I mean, I obviously it wasn't going to be something new and fancy for me. I mean, 3D printing is a thing a lot of people do, which makes sense. This here we got to move in. What are we going to do? 5.5. There we are. Move this in 5.5. Were they anything like the ones, I don't know if you've seen the ones I designed with the where you can use the top loader to put your champion on the top of it, and it kind of locks in the rest of your cards underneath that. I don't know if they were anything like that. If you're still in the chat there, you can let me know. Now we're going to do an offset here. Where's our offset? Oh, that's rotate. There's our offset. We're going to offset this by 0.5 to get our tube in the middle. We're going to send, whoops, wrong surface. Oh, come on, scroll wheel. What's going on here? Why is it? Sometimes SketchUp is weird. You have to be on an object for the scroll wheel to register and work, and sometimes you don't. Okay, so this is our hollow tube that the other unit is going to go through. I'll show you that in a minute. Let me clean this up a little bit, getting rid of some of these excessive lines on it. We are also going to pull off this cap just to see if we have, yeah, see we got lines inside we got to get rid of too, because we do not want that. Oh, but it did this one for us already. That's good. Okay. If we have that line there, sometimes the 3D printers mess up, and they print them as separate units. 2-piece magnetic case, no top loader, but that's an awesome idea. Oh, I did see them, I think, at this year's championship. Some people must have had them. Did you make it to this year's championship, James? And absolutely apologizing ahead of time if I saw you there and said hi to you and totally forgot about that, because that sounds like something I would completely do. So I'm apologizing ahead of time if that is the case, because I've been known to do that before, and I feel like a jerk when I do it, but that sometimes happens, because that's just how forgetful and awkward I am sometimes. Okay, so here we're touching, so we got to move this guy over a little bit. So let's take that face. We're going to move it 0.5. So the 0.5 is not an arbitrary number. I watched a tutorial that suggested for hinges that you leave a 0.5 gap. I mean, it depends obviously on your print quality and your what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? It depends on your resolution of your 3D printer and how fine you do it, but 0.5 was the recommended one. I did a test because I was trying to make a case, a hexagon-shaped case for Hecatomb. Didn't end up working properly, but the thought was there, and it kind of I was kind of pleased with it in the end. That it worked, that I got it to work. It was a little bit crunchy and weird, I guess, just because of how I did it. That's why I'm trying to do this one as a fold flat, because the other one I had to build it up. I purchased my ticket, and work hit us with overtime. Ah, no. A bunch of computer chips came in, and they needed more parts. You know what? In all fairness, with supply chain issues the way they've been, I guess when you get the parts, you got to run on it, right? Like, especially with electronic stuff. It's just such a volatile market right now, right? Supply chain has just been all over the place. When they're shutting down fabs and stuff like that, because of COVID and everything, and then so when they say run, you run, right? You gotta move as fast as you can to get the things done when they need them done. It sucks, I know. But you got a ticket, which means you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff in the mail from them, right? Or if you didn't already, you'll get like your VIP stuff, Chibi Champions and whatnot, right? I believe. So we're going to hide this artwork now, because I made this tube wrong. So I think I can cheat it smaller by jumping in here, making a fake wall on it, deleting that, and I think if I come out here and I delete the existing one, yeah, I'm going to do it like this. This is what I did last time. Takes a bit of time, but, well, just a bit of time because it's just whatever, but got rid of that. Then we come over here, we complete this circle, and then we delete everything on it. And then we turn around, this circle and we pull it out. Oh, you got all your stuff. Excellent. You got your you got the VIP pass, I'm assuming? Because if you did, you got some Chibi Champions, I guess, right? Yeah, that's complete in there, so we're safe on that front. I want to know what you think of them, if you like them. Oh, can't get rid of that line. That was a mistake. I haven't gotten my Patreon stuff yet. I'm waiting on that, but I guess it's just Canada Post. Seems the closer you live to Haunted Castle Gaming, the slower it takes for them to get it to you. Let's hide this one. We're going to do the exact same thing here. I guess I can delete that ahead of time. I know what I'm doing, so just get rid of all this. Oh yeah, now I don't have to delete parts, right? Because I can just hop over here, complete this circle, get rid of that line, pop over to the other one. I can actually get rid of this. Oh yeah, I can get rid of the circle and it just completes it. Perfect. Then come over here. We take this surface and drag it right out until it intersects with this face. Come on. There we go. Delete one of these guys to see if it completes without. Yes, good stuff. Got a full unit there. Now, when those other two units come back, there will be a 0.5 millimeter. Wait a minute. No, there will not be, because I forgot to offset this one by 0.5. Did I forget that on the other side too? I think I might have. 0.5. Ooh, that's tiny. Well, maybe it'll work. We'll find out when I hit the 3D printer on Monday. That's absolutely tiny. Yeah, so I did not do the other one. I messed up the other one. That's connected, which means I did all the work over here for nothing. Yes, shirt and card sheet, and still waiting on Patreon stuff. Now hurry. No, they got slammed with new Patreon members. Yeah, they got that Kickstarter's really bolstered up their numbers, which is great. I mean, great for the game as a whole and the community, which is awesome. I'm very happy to hear all that for them. Very happy for them. Offset 0.5. This side here, I got to complete the circle again, or actually just delete this circle so that it completes for me. Let's grab that, pull it out, and bring it over to here. Hit the surface. Perfect. That's absolutely tiny, but that means when I bring back, where's my view, unhide, hidden geometry, and we'll unhide them now. Where's unhide? Oh, no, not erase. Oh no, definitely don't want to do that. Unhide and take you and unhide. So now those fit on it perfectly fine. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little experiment here. I'm going to take this unit, I'm going to take my rotate tool, put it here, and if we go up 90 degrees, we mess up. Why? Why did it do that? That shouldn't have happened at all. What the heck? Oh, why is that so offset from it? Why is that in the wrong spot? Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is that not where it's supposed to be? So if I move this away, we're going to move it away in this axis here. Now let's move it an even number, 5. Why would it do that? This center point is supposed to be right in line with that, which doesn't make any sense why it's not. So if I do a measurement here, let's see if I can get a, let's do this, find our center. So this center has to hit that center there, so I'm not going to do it from that angle, we'll do it from up here. Nope. We'll do it from we do this, and we come in here, we should be, how far are we? 3.75. So if we move this back over this way, 3.75, now we're in that range, which means we can move that wall back. Interesting. This wall can go back 0.5. That means this wall can go back 0.5 where it should be. 0.5. How did I mess that up? That's really weird. Anyways, now when I rotate this, it'll rotate properly. The only problem that's going to happen is, whoops, oh, escape. The only problem that's going to happen now is this here's going to be too high up. I got to move the whole thing down, which is fine. Rather than recreate the circle, I will just make it go down. It also doesn't intersect with that, though. I didn't make it tall enough. All right, then. Oh, that has to be wider. That's my problem there. Never mind. This piece has to be wider, which is fine. We will take it. We'll pull this face out to, what is that, 1.25. 1.25. Then I'm going to move this face out 1.25 as well. Then we're going to lower all of this by, let's see what's telling me. I got to go into it though. Oh, it's going to hide that other geometry. What's our distance here? Now I know what to do. 1.25, perfect. So now everything here moves by 1.25. Oh, wait a minute. Does the top move too? Yes. That should be the same, right? Let's do a nice little measurement here and see. Yes, it is. Perfect. Excellent. So now we take you and we go down 1.25. And we go to the bottom here and we pull this down 1.25. Now we'll just see if I delete that. Yeah, I'll get rid of that on the back after. Why does it still have other geometry in there? That's weird. Okay, so we're going to see that little black dot there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little dot right there. I got to get rid of that. Let's jump to the eraser. Go. This side doesn't have it. Maybe I cleaned that up already. Okay, so that should have also modified the other one because they're twinsies, right? So that means if I grab this one, I should be able to, nope, didn't rotate, it does not the same. I gotta move it away, that's why. So center to center here. Tape measure, let's make a line there. We have to move that back 1.25. So let's take you and move you along that axis 1.25. Axis 1.25, not axis. Throw another tape measure. Nope, got that one already. I need the top to bottom tape measure line. Then we grab you. We take our rotate. We grab center. We go up 90, and we fit snug. Look at that. That's a case, right? So now all we need for that case is we need a front piece that clips in, and then I can add my not patented, I wish it was patented, slide-in little mechanism that locks the what's it called, the top loader in the top of it. And that would be kind of neat, and then that folds down into your sides, and we can put labels in here after. I'll put some 3D text in there that says what they are. So now the trick is, how do these stay up? Do we pressure fit little, like, offsetting these things so they clip into one another? Whoops, hit the mic there, sorry guys. Do we pressure fit them so they clip into one another? Or, that's probably our best bet actually, is to pressure fit them to clip in. Or do I put a little clasp on the back? I think that's a little bit too much. I think pressure fitting to clip in is our best bet. Also builds in obsolescence, so you have to order more at some point because they'll wear. Okay, so that's what I think we'll do. The front's not going to work that way though. The front's got to be a bit different. Not quite sure how the front's going to work yet, because I don't want to just put a giant wall in the front, because then you can't access your cards easily. So we're going to try, let me see here. Sorry, I'm just trying to see where my stream information went. Where is it here? Ah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so I think we're going to do a quick save. save as, we'll call this number 2. And then we're going to walk into here and modify these to latch into one another by making a little pressure fit hook, which I guess 0.5 millimeter seems like a lot, but that might just be enough. So we're going to take our tape. We're going to take this guy and, come on, where are we here? Why don't we just select him? There we are. We're going to go into this guy and we're going to do a half. We're going to go back a half here. Half of the distance, right? It's 5, so we're going to go 2.5. Yep. And then we are going to cut a 0.5 out of the back of it. 0.5 by, what's our height here again? 2.5, yeah. 2.5. So this 0.5 by 2.5, we're going to draw that in. And we're going to have to make a hook-like thing. Oh, wait, is that mirrored over there? That's mirrored over there. Darn it. Don't want to mirror it to that side. I have to make that unique then. Already, yeah, okay, make unique. Yeah. I don't want to copy that part over to the front because it's not going to clip in quite the same way. So we're going to make a 0.5 hook here. Tape measure again. We'll come up, that was, what was that, 2.5? Yeah, so we're going to come up 1.25. At that point, we're going to go this direction. 1.5, so we're going to go 0.25 that way and 0.25 that way. And then, see, I shouldn't have drawn my line in yet. That's okay. We're going to do one of these guys to there. No, I'm doing that the wrong way. That has to hook into, right, I got to do this way. So this goes like that. There we go. And that goes back like that. That makes sense? Zigzags in? Yep. That makes somewhat sense. So it's only going over this, what is that, 0.25? Yeah, 0.25. 0.25 millimeter? Yeah, and then it's a, no, it's a half. I think it'll work. We're going to try it. Only way to know is by trying. Let's kill these lines here because we don't need them anymore. Yes, so that looks about right. And then I have to mirror it on the other side there. So let's go do that one first. So we have some lines here, but these don't help us. So we're going to go, whoops, let's get our tape measure again. We're here again, we're 5, so we're going to go 2.5, so we're going to go 2.25. And then from this side, we're going to go 2.25. Darn it. I should just turn off the high geometry. Yeah, they're right in line with each other, so now I got to put the zigzag line right down the middle. Yep. Tape measure from here, that was, yeah, 1.25. Okay, and then we need it to hook into here, so the lightning bolt goes that way, like that, like that, like that, and to here, right? I think that's how the other one looked. Should be mirrors of each other. They are mirror images of each other. Excellent. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to run that all the way down to the end to make it disappear. We're going to come to this guy, do the same thing here, run this one all the way down to the end to make it disappear. Now we're going to take this piece in the middle and hopefully extend it over top of that and make the reverse hooks of those, which I should be able to do. Putting a nice little line, go back to the pencil, from here down to there, like that. We're going to do one over here too. Alright, see, because once this line is in, I can stretch out that piece. So now I can take this piece here, this side panel I should say, drag it out to here, which should be 2.5. Do the same to this side. 0.25. I'm probably going to have to go back in and make some little spaces in here because it's not going to work, perfectly like this. We're going to draw our lines in like this, mirroring those. Why did I not think that was complete? Oh, I think I got to put a pencil line from here to here. Yep, that's why. Okay. Same with over here now. We're going to, because it's do that to there, then we're going to go there. Ooh. Why did that one go halfway? I screwed that one up. Oh no. That's not good. To there. Yep. I messed up that other one. That's okay. So now we're going to take you. And how far out did that go? That just went to the middle of that. Well, we can fix this. So that is 0.25. So now I'm going to take that. And we're going to move it out this way. Just this one direction, 0.25. Perfect. Now we're right in line. Why do we have some? Oh no, those are just rulers. Sorry. Got distracted. Okay, so now we have to hide this geometry again. Whoop, not erase. Jesus, why is erase right by hide? Hide. Now we're going to turn off hidden geometry because, well, I guess I can do section planes too. Those work. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to do a similar thing to before by pushing these guys straight down to the surface. Now we're going to zoom in and we're going to delete these extra lines. Gives us better structure because I believe the slicers misread that at times. Same with this side here. I could do them at the same time by selecting multiple surfaces, I think, but whatever, we're going to do it this way. Now, those will clip into each other when they come up, in theory. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. I also just realized the video is somewhat severely delayed, so... Oh boy, I think I'm delayed as well, so I don't think I'm delayed to what you're hearing. I think you're hearing what we're talking about, which is good. So now if I view... Can I just unhide it, or do I have to show it first? Alright, I have to show it first, so we're going to unhide... No, there we go. Unhide, unhide, turn back off that. Okay, so now those have clipped into place when they come up, in theory. Those will pop into place. See, maybe I should just make this taller and your top loader slides in the front here. And then I don't know what the top closure is. Oh, sorry, if you're still here, James, those magnetic ones, I did see them, they were awesome. And I know I got some recommendations for some of my boxes to do things with magnets too, but I don't want to do magnets. I want them to just be, actually, yeah, I forgot on my video, I can show you. I just want them to be how they are. See, the top loader locks it in place, so this way it doesn't come out. You can shake it all you want. Your cards don't come out until you actually physically pull the top loader out. It catches in there and latches in place. I like that idea sort of thing. So if I can find a way to produce them on a reliable manner other than just 3D printed, I would love to do that. So now we need to I guess, yeah, that has to slide in the top just like the other ones did, but I need a way to put a front piece on here that doesn't just interfere with the library with the middle here with your memories. I don't want to just, I guess it could slide and clip into place, or ideally it would fold up as well. Oh, I guess I can just do that. Put another hinge on the front and it folds and clicks into place too. I think that's what we'll do. I know it's kind of useless down here, but maybe it's just a little tray to put, I don't know, your tokens in and stuff. Great idea. I saw the video when you showed it off. Oh, you did? Okay, James. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos, by the way. Like, awesome. Thank you so much. That's it's really nice to know that people actually watch instead of just me talking into a giant void. Sorry, I keep looking to the right, but that's where my chat window is, so I can see what's being typed in. But it is nice to know that some people are actually watching this. It's not just me talking into the void, as it were. I also just posted a video. If you like some of my drawing videos, I just posted the what's that called? A time lapse of the Chrono family I did. I don't know if you saw that, if you're part of the Discord and all that, and saw that pop up or not. I know I did a live of it the other day, but it did not work well at all because, yeah, it just didn't work. We're just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to say much more about it. Okay, so I think I have to put another one of these in the front here, which kind of messes up the box. It makes it a little bit wonky unless I can incorporate it in here. Because if I can incorporate the hinge into here, then we don't have anything sticking out the front of the box. I know we got these little divots here, but I can fill those in just by extending some of this material over top. I don't know if I want to do that though. These are kind of, well, yeah, we can do that. Right, we just come up 0.5 from here. We pull these all the way out here, leave them short, so it just closes it up and it looks more complete. Maybe. I'll leave it open for now. That's an easy fix later on. If I got to throw a hinge on the front here, I'm going to have to come out that same distance, I think. Or no, sorry, I was going to try and hide it within it. We can do that, I guess. So if that is going to be hidden within, I need to get that in there, and then it comes down from there. So we have to build a box that's not connected. So we are going to grab the whole thing. Where's my shift? Deselect these side panels, make this a unit, make a component. So now it won't interfere when I create a box on top of it. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for I don't know if this chat shows up, because every time I go to the videos I don't see this chat actually show up. So me responding to it, unless I read what you said, people don't know what's going on. So James said yes, he saw that video and it was great work. So thank you very much, James. Thank you. It's all a passion project. Obviously, it's not. I don't work for Haunted Castle Games. I don't have any stake in it other than my enjoyment of the game itself. Oh, that's not going to work there. What am I doing? I got to go into it. So other than my enjoyment of the game itself, so I just do it as a fan. And it's good to know that people actually appreciate it. There's other fans out there that like it. That is, yeah, I got to build the hinge into that. So we're going to lay that flat now. I'm going to flatten this down. I believe it was, yeah, 2.5. 2.5. If you do any 3D modeling, you'll notice I always type stuff instead of just relying on this, or I try to always type instead of relying on this lining up. It just makes me nervous that they're not going to line up properly. So I always do try and do it by measurement. Yeah, so this can slide up and pop into there, which means I need to create a box that's this high. Where's my tape measure? I think that's 5. Yep, that's 5 mils. We're 5 by, what's our overall height there? We are creating a box that's 5 by 62.5. So we're going to just go here, take our circle and turn it back into a box. I need to get some measurements down here. Let's throw some more rulers in. And we go. So what dimension is this? That is 70. So we're going to go 70, comma, what did I say that was? Never mind. I got to remeasure because I forgot already the number I said. 62.5, 60 something 0.5. 62.5, yeah, I was right, okay. So we're going to go from this corner to this corner. Let's see if I can, nope, don't want it, that's the plane I want it in. So we're going to go 70, comma, 62.5. Perfect. Then we're going to make it as thick as this wall, which I think, if memory serves, was also 5. Yeah, it was also 5. So we're going to reverse this face, and we're going to make it 5 mils thick. And do we have to reverse the other one? Nope, did it automatically. So now this is going to have to hinge within this base unit here to come up into place. So I have to create a hinge inside here, which is not hard to do. Whoops, we don't want to move any surfaces. We want to go in here. We want to make this the inside. So we're going to pop into here. We're going to draw some lines take some deleting. I guess I could have drawn these lines instead of just doing ruler work before, but was not paying enough attention to that. So we're going to do that. We're going to erase this, which opens us way up, which is fine. Because now we're going to take our pencil and we're going to drop down here along the blue plane till we hit the surface and over to here. See, this always makes me nervous that I'm going off square, because that's happened to me before with some 3D design work, and it was really annoying because I had done the whole thing and there was one side that just would not line up, and yeah, it was really, really annoying. And then we come along the back here, and now we can delete this piece, and this is our internal chamber that we're going to have to put our circle into. So we are going to measure this distance from here to here is 5. So we're going to go 2.5, and we're going to come up from the bottom 2.5, and then we're going to make some circles there. How big do we make these circles? What? Oh, what? No, those aren't 2.5. They're 5, right? Oh, 2.5. Okay then. But I don't think we're going to do 2.5. We're going to do this whole distance of 5. So we need an internal circle here. If our external one's going to be 5, we have to make that a certain thickness. So where's my circles? Right here, circle. They're also on the side here. I just haven't used that before. So we have on edge, we have a 2.5 radius circle. Then here we want to come in from that. That's 2.5. We want to come, let's say 1.25. So if that's the thickness of our outer arm that's going up, that's going to be our shell, right? How big did I say that difference was? That is a difference of, is that 1.25? That's pretty thick. And then this here I have to do an offset of 0.5. It's just easier if I do it by an offset 0.5. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's small, but it's not terrible. Not terribly so. Okay, so we are then going to, that tube is going to pull out and connect to the other side. Where's my push-pull? Here we are. Nope, that's not it. That's my tape measure. Not even close. So this tube is going to come over here, intersect this side, and now we've got our internal hinge. And then, so now I'm going to get some new measurements here for when we connect to the other one. So this here, we want to sell it a little bit short of that. So from here to here was 1.75. We're going to go 1.5, I think. 1.5. And that didn't do what we wanted. So we're going to pull it off. Oh no, we're going to do this. So this is how big? 2.5. I'm going to go 2.25. There we are. So now we're going to have a bit of clearance on that side. So we're going to come across 2.25 to start our circle. So our circle is going to have a radius of 2.25 once we start building it. That makes sense. Okay, so we have to take this box, and our circle is 2.25, so we're going to move this 4.5. We've got to stretch that out. This here has to go this way, 4.5. Let's zoom way out because I messed up there a little bit. Okay, so now we can, let's just make this guy a component so he's easier to work with. Nope, the whole thing. Perfect. Make component. Create. So now we gotta go, we're doing the radius is 2.25. Let's hope I don't mess this one up. 2.25. That's 5, so we're going 2.5 this way still. Is that going to work? We'll find out. Let's add our circle in here. And then we're going to offset that by, no, why didn't it, oh, what? No, I'm in the component. That's weird. No, I didn't want it. Let's go back to this. Let's get rid of that circle then. Why isn't that circle considered part of that? My ruler lines? No, they're on it. So we're going to go go this way. Okay. Why is it not? Don't understand what's going on here. If I draw lines on it, they're part of it. Yeah, it's a separate unit. So why is this circle not working on it? Let's go this way up, and we'll go 2.25. And for some reason it's not letting me do it, eh? That's weird. I thought that would have just been fine. And I can't even select it to do anything with it. So let's, you know what? Whoop, what did that just do? Oh, right. I'm inside the structure now. Let's get out. A lot of scrolling to get out. Let's go to here. Let's take you. Let's delete that face. Now I can select this face, reverse it. Then we're going to draw that other face back in. Let's see if it actually works. Yep, connects it all. That's weird. And then I think what we're going to do is somewhere over here. Oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to go up 0.5. Where's my tape measure? We're going to go this way. No, 5, not 0.5. 5. No, that's not what I want to do. Give me a, there we are, 5. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pencil and we're going to go like this along the green line to there. Same with down here. Perfect. Now we're going to delete this, and then we can push this thing all the way through to the other side. Nope, I do push-pull. It's going to do it in 2 parts, which is fine. Make that disappear. Same down here. Make that disappear. And now we're going to offset this by 1.25. No, 1. I think we have to offset it by 1. 1. Right, so now this thing's dimension is really 1.24 whatever. 1.2413. Let's get rid of that. How big is this? This should be 2.25. So now we're going to offset you by 1.0. Shouldn't need me to put a 0 in there. Alright, 1.24 should be 1.25, but okay. So now if I go back, we take this guy, this thing should be ruler. I know it's a tape measure, but 2.5. 2.5, that's the measurement I forgot to actually take. So are we 2.5 wide? 2.48. Seriously? Okay, so we are not going to use that one. Oop, oh, oh, not what I want to do. We're just going to delete that circle, which is in 4 parts for some reason. We're going to take you and we're going to go up 1. Should be 2.5, so 1.25. Whoops, not 255, 1 point. Yeah, we're good to go. Now we will push that one all the way through. Oh, not to there. Come on. Perfect. And now we've got our nice little hollow opening in it. We can delete these curves here. And now, when I pop out, we got that beauty. I'm going to have to put a thing on it so I can rotate it up and then do a similar latching mechanism to it, right? Yeah, so this has to be a little bit wider. But once it gets to that position, okay, so we're going to go to here. Got tape measure on that side, which I can work with. Just got to drop down a vertical at 2.5, right? Because it's 5, right? Yep, 2.5. And then we're going to rotate. Nope, mine's not. Oh, because it's not the component. So we have to hide this geometry. Hide. Now we can take you and rotate you. degrees. Yeah, see, so that's going to fit not in there at all, but that's fine, because now I just have to go up that distance from the bottom, but that's not really from the bottom. Yeah, see, this doesn't actually touch the bottom, so that's not a good measurement, but these should line up at the top. Yeah, they do not. Huh. Why is that short? It should not be short of that one. So let's, oh, now we're stuck in the model again. Let's just drag you. No, that deletes after. So what is that distance then? Tape measure. No, we're going to go. What? Why is this off from each other, and why are they, and how much are they off? I don't understand. Where can I get this measurement from? Okay, so I can't take a measurement to the bottom of that. How are we going to measure this now? Measure the pivot point. That's not going to really help me because they're different pivot points. That looks pretty dinky there. I wonder if I have to make that a bit thicker for strength. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the height right now. As long as these line up side to side, I'm going to make this box extend over. Oh no, I needed to worry about that. Oh no, I don't. I can measure it like that. Yeah, I guess I can. Oh, why is it not? That's weird. That should be right on end for it, so I can. Is that not flat? That should be flat on the bottom. That's weird. So what do we got here height-wise? 2.25. 2.25. No, I don't want to put it there. I want to put it in the model. Tape measure. 2.25. Put a nice little line across. Go do the same to this side. Now we go up from a ruler measurement there. Whoops. 2.25. Put another pencil line across. Okay, go back to the full model. What's our distance here? We want this to come out at least 1.25. So that has to come out 1.25. 1.25. There we go. So now when we go back to the full model, everything touches. I still don't know why this is off by so much. So what's that? Oh, now I can measure the distance. And why is let's measure that distance. Oh, because my center point is off, I guess. 0.25. I messed that up because of that? No, don't tell me that. Okay, let's unhide. View. Hidden geometry. Take this piece, unhide it. Then I learned that new trick of doing. So we're going to view. We're going to hide that again. Where's my section plane? There's a way here to slice it in half and look at everything. View. Section planes. Where's my tool for a section plane though? I don't know where that is. Freehand line. Oh boy. Walk through. No tools. Section plane. So what I do is I come down here and I rotate that to that. How do I make sure it goes there? Is that it? There we go. So see, that is not centered to that. Well, son of a gun. That's why. So how much off are we before I start messing things up? 0.75 on that side, and this side is about 0.25. 0.25. So this piece has to move in 0.25. So we're going to take you. We're going to take this. We're going to say you move that dimension. Yep, blue dimension, 0.25. Now we're centered. And we do not strike anything, which is great. We're centered everywhere here. Touch there. Are we okay top to bottom? We're okay top to bottom. Down here, so it's up top. I just got to move it up by 0.25 apparently. Where's my tape measure? 0.25. Yep. Okay, so now we can go jump into here. Stretch you up by stretch you. Uh-oh, what did I just stop? What did I just undo? Okay, I didn't undo the movement. Okay. So now we're going to grab you and take that surface, stretch it up to 0.25. Now when the rest of the model comes back, we're right in line. Perfect. How do I move? Can I move this? I can move the section plane, but I don't know how. So we're going to get rid of the section plane because now I know that lines up fine. So view, section plane gone. Nope, no, I wanted to view that when it shows up. Get rid of the section cuts. View the section plane. How do I get rid of that though? Tools, section plane. How do you get rid of a section plane? How do you get rid of a section plane? Well, it's just going to sit there apparently because I don't know how to get rid of it. So now we're going to come back into here. This one here, this model has this marking in it already to catch. So these aren't really going to catch each other well though. Oh, yes it will. That'll come up first and those will pop into it. Yep, I'm going to do this one a little bit different. So this one, we're going to have to take you and we're going to go, yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do here. So first thing we're going to do is erase these lines. No, we're not going to erase that one. We're going to keep that one. Nope, we can get rid of that one. Now we're going to grab our trusty tape measure. We're going to go from here to here is 5. So we're going to go 2.25. 2.25. That's the small end. So now I got to do it slightly bigger here. 2.1. What's the math on that? How come I can't do that in my head? We're doing 2.25, 6.5. Yeah, 1.75. Okay, I was right. 1.75. It's kind of big. 1.75. And then we're going to come this way. How far is that? 2.5. Yeah, so now we want to go right in the... Oh no, we're going into the other one. What am I saying? That comes up first. No, we want to... No, we got to cut into this one. So this is going to come back. Sorry, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about here. 2.5. So we're going to go 1.25. That's the midpoint. Which means this here should be, is this a perfect box? 1.25. 1.5. No, so I got to go... Let's get to the middle point. So I want a box that's 1.25, which means this has to be point. Again, math fails me. 1.25 divided by 2 equals 0.625. That's it. 0.625. 0.625. Nope. That didn't work. 0.625. There we go. That's what I want. So then we're going to take our circle. Oh, I better just... Oh, I could have just done that, right? We're just doing a radius on it. What is that? 1.25. So 0.625. Take our circle. Grab the midpoint. Oh, come on. What? Oh, but it worked. Okay. It says no, but then it works. Then we're going to take our pencil. We're going to come along here and connect. We're going to take our pencil, come along here and connect. Come on. Perfect. We're going to take our eraser and get rid of that segment. And now we're going to push that down to the very bottom. Nope, not up. So that makes a hollow there. I don't think that's going to work. I think that's too big, but we'll find out. So now let's get some better measurements here so I know exactly what I'm doing. just looking at a center point there of, so we're coming in from here, 2.5, and then we're coming in from this side, 1.875. I don't like that. What's that? Nope. 1.875. All right, 1.875. So we're going to do from here 1.875, from here 2.5, and then we're going to take our thing here and we're going to go 0.625. Yep, but you worked, which is weird. And then that is going to be, how big was that? Went out like 0.25. And on this side, 0.25. I have a funny feeling this is not going to work. Not even a funny feeling. I have an actual pretty good, whoops, why would I do that? I have a pretty good feeling this is not going to work. Go to here. Connect to there. Why are you no connecting there? Come on. Just right. Come on. All right, we'll do. Why does it do that? There. Okay, connect there and then go there. Same difference. All right, eraser. Get rid of you. Make you go down to nothing. Figure out my shortcuts here sometimes to get where I want to go. Okay, so that goes down there. So now if we look at that, eh? So now this here is going to have those. Yeah, that's not going to work. That is not going to work at all. That's way too far in there, but we're going to try it. Not going to hurt to try. Let's get some measurements going here again. So we are 2.25, 2.75. And let's start that. 2.25, 2.75. And then we got to come out this way. Tape measure from here to the center point is 1.875. Perfect. Red, 1.875. Then we're going to go do the same up here before I forget the number. 1.875. And then we've got to put a centerpiece in. Oops. Right in the middle is 2.5. Perfect. So now it's going to fit too tight, I think. But we're going to do it the way it is anyways. So we're going to go here. Nope, go on the right plane. There we are. 0.625. Yep. You think you don't work, but you work. Come on. There. To here. And then from there to here. And we'll go do the same over here. Circle. Oh, it's only forcing it to the blue. There we are, green. 0.625. Yep. Segments are too small to make a circle. But it's wrong, because they're not too small to make a circle. Then we're going to erase that. Oops. No, don't erase that. Erase that. Then if I pull this down, is it gonna? Oh, it is gonna make it thick. Okay, good. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna work. I miss doing this kind of work. I used CAD while I took a couple years of drafting. You know what? So this, something like SketchUp, simple stuff like this, I have fun with, right? But I've tried using like some basic CAD stuff, and I could not get it. Like it drove me nuts. I think my biggest problem, which I think is what people love most about it, was keyboard shortcuts, and that everything has a shortcut you're supposed to use for it to do things. and it just got on my nerves because I didn't know them all. And you hit tab, and then you hit like you write in the word of the thing you want to do, and I don't know, it just got on my nerves. I couldn't get it. I think it was just because I was so used to doing something simple like this, or I learned, I think, originally on 3D Studio when I was in high school. I won some competition that got me a copy of 3D Studio Max. 3D Studio Max? No, it was like 3D Studio something else. It was a very early version of it. If you want to know how long ago it was, I had to get a math coprocessor installed in my computer to be able to use it, which means that computers did not just do the math enough back then. I had to get additional stuff, additional hardware to let it work properly for me. That is not going to work because I got some sharp edges in it here, but I think what we're going to do now is we're going to unfold it. Yeah, we're going to unfold it, save it, and then I'm going to be able to try 3D printing it on Monday. And I can just print, I'll chop it down and just print segments of it, like a shrunk version of it, to see how it works, if everything clicks in when it folds up or not. So at least it won't take 10 hours to print. It'll be a much shorter print, hopefully. So save a version like this. Version 3. And then I'm going to unfold it. So we're going to come into here. We're going to rotate that down. 90. Nope, you did nothing. Why did you not do anything? Oh, you moved that? Yeah, because that's what I wanted to move. Alright, let's take the rest of it apart first, I guess. So we're going to select you, and you're going to rotate 90. And then we're going to select you, and you're going to rotate away 90. Oh wow, that's not going to work at all, is it? Oh no, that lands right on there. Sorry, I don't know how I misunderstood how that was working, but anyways. And then we have to go back to view, our section cut. Whoops. And we have to take you and rotate you down. That's not going to work. I've got to... How did I do that? Just got to put a new thing in there, new tape measurement, I guess. Let's do you up. Oh, and you're not showing up, because why would you? Let's do from there to there. That's not working. From there to there. Nope. So we don't get to see that, I guess, for some odd reason. Oh, I know what we do. We hide this geometry. That's what we did. Hide. Then can I erase the section? I can't erase the section plane. That's what I need to do. And we get in here. We take our rotate. Make sure we rotate the correct plane. 90. Whoop, that went the wrong way. There we go. 90. Now we can unhide that. View, hidden geometry. Take you, unhide. There we go. And view, don't view hidden geometry. And that is, for some reason we got this wonky guy coming down the middle. We'll get rid of him. That's not too bad. Should get rid of all those ruler lines, but we'll save that as the unfolded version. Oh, you had a cheat sheet, eh, for CAD. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. I think for me the problem is once I've learned one program, like certain things are interchangeable almost, right? You learn how to do something in Photoshop, you can move it over to many other graphic design programs. If the designers follow suit, saying, you know what, this is how things are done. Some people get wonky and do crazy things, right? They want to do it differently. I think the problem for me is I understand something like this. I understood 3D Studio for some reason, but when it jumped to CAD or even Blender, right? I try using Blender because it's a free program. Even just jumping to Blender, I just couldn't. It didn't make sense. I mean, the other problem Blender has is that there's they're on version 2 point something, but it's like 30,000 different versions and interfaces. Every time you look up a tutorial, it's a totally different way of layout of the page and the way things are done. I tried helping my daughter go through something, and she couldn't get it. Like it wasn't available on her version. We had to find like a 3 version old version of it and it didn't want to install properly because there's a newer version. It was a nightmare. And I think it's great, open source like that, but even open source needs some sort of control on it to I guess, make it a little more viable, I guess. So this case here, I mean, if this interface here, this locking mechanism works better, then I can just change this back panel to that same locking mechanism and it'll fold out too. So the whole thing will fold down and give you access to your cards properly. Oh, this here should have a little lip in it though, shouldn't it? Yeah, that's not going to work right. Maybe I'll move this up and put a thin lip in there to catch your graveyard cards or something. I'll have to see. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, it'd be awesome if everything worked together. It really would. At least it's the idea of, it's the car analogy, right? Every car has a gas pedal on the right, brake on the left. If you came out with a car that didn't have that, you'd have problems. I don't know if you've ever driven a forklift, but where I work, I used to drive a forklift before I moved to an office job. And I learned how to drive a forklift, and driving a forklift was fine. You know, gas is on the right. There were 2 brakes, so you could use your left foot as well. So you had like a double brake thing. Anyways, there were 2 brakes and a gas pedal. Now the whole new style is hydrostat. So hydrostatic forklifts have a forward and a back. And when you take your foot off the forward, it stops. The beauty of it is you're not revving the engine to get your forks to move up and down and side shift and all that stuff. The problem is to jump between a forklift that drives like a car with a gas and a brake to a vehicle that you push gas to accelerate and let it go slowly to stop is really, really hard to do. And on top of that, you're usually in a forklift carrying a heavy load of material. So if you don't let go of that hydrostat forward button slow enough, you fall forward, like you tip forward and land on the material. They're great. It's a brilliant idea, but it feels so different than everything else. It's one of those things where it needed to be an entire shift to that. Everyone had to suddenly move to that method, and then you could say, great, everything's hydrostat now. It's easy to work with. Okay, so I'm going to leave this like this for now. I'm going to export it as an STL file after so I can 3D print it. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to chop off most of these extensions here, so I only get a good centimeter or 2 of connection, and then I will be able to test if they work, if you can just pop them in place or not. If you can't pop a centimeter or 2, there's no way you're going to pop all 60 millimeters of it or 6 centimeters of it. And also to make sure the hinge works, that it doesn't create too much mess in there. Thank you very much for watching. James, you've been with me this entire time. Thank you. At least I know I was talking to someone and not talking into the void. For anyone who watches this later on and has made it to the very end, thank you very much for that as well. Once I've perfected something like this, you'll see me throw up a demo video of it on YouTube and TikTok and all those other things. Just look for me by name, Jeff Pasito or Jay Pasito. You can find all my artwork stuff at Outer Edge Comics or outeredge.co. Actually, if you go to outeredge.co, it's links to all my Linktree sites and all that. You can find everything there. Magic the Gathering, Genesis Battle of Champions, a little bit of Flesh and Blood and MetaZoo, but those are kind of falling off for me. It's mostly art and pack cracking. I actually have to do today's advent calendar pack cracks because I was doing everyday advent calendar crack. So hopefully I get that going. Good night, James. Thanks for watching, and thank you anyone else who managed to watch this till the end. I will see you all later on. Bye.